Alright. Well, let's get started here. Good evening, everyone. My name's Reiglyn, elf, storyteller, been around far too long for my own damn good. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different from last time as I try and get into the streaming thing. As you notice, we actually have some backgrounds here. I found a wonderful artist that you can find in the description. YouTube won't let me add links in my descriptions at the moment, so for now you're going to have to do some Google searching if you want to find them, but they have some pretty good work if you're looking for your own types of backgrounds or just want to actually pay an artist for a decent wallpaper at the very least. And as for me, wanted something to look cozy and replicated what I'm used to living in, and here we are. So, today... Oh shoot, did I forget to change the broadcast name? Yes, I did. Let's see. Can I change it midstream? I know I've seen people on YouTube, on Twitch do that. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube. Well, instead of a game, it looks like we're doing a learning experience here today. Hmm. All right. Well, looks like I'm going to have to take to Google. Live control room. Okay. Creator Studio. Live control room. All right, where is this? Nope. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'll have to remember this for next time. There we go. Much better. All right, let's get back to it. This should be okay. All right. Tavernier. Had this one on my list for a while. Let's see. Ooh, gotta choose a name for the tavern. Let's go with the tried and true color animal. Magenta. Puffin. Actually, you know what? I don't know if they're going to use definitive articles in this. I'd hate for this to be called the Magenta Puffin. So we'll just leave it at Magenta Puffin. Story mode. You won't know the consequences of your actions beforehand. It's harder. Tempting to not, but... You know what? I'm getting just started on this. Let's go with management mode. Or not. Is it better not to know? You know what? Just commit to my whole thing. Story it is. You enter the tavern. Smell the mix of wood and alcohol and feel at home. You might have never come here before, but even as you take your first steps, you already want to take a chair and drink a beer. There's no mistaking it. This place has been carefully designed and built with love and patience. From the cave, you hear footsteps, and you see your uncle holding a few bags up to the main room. He always was the type to talk for hours, but he knows all about being a tavernier. Do you want to go through the tutorial or just skip? Oh, okay. Well then. Let's do the tutorial. Ah, nephew, you're finally here. Actually, no, he doesn't sound that old. Actually, let's see. Let's try a different voice here. Ah, nephew, you're finally here. Hope the trip was nice. You look tired. Come, take a seat, and allow me to introduce you to the place. This, my boy, is a tavern, and since you're here with me, that makes you a tavernier. A tavernier job is simple, but it can be very rewarding. Greet patrons, serve them beers and meals, and that's about it. In return, you'll be paid gold. Easy, isn't it? And it gets easier. I asked the mage to enchant the counter. Up there, you'll see a few numbers that might help you with managing the tavern. Let's begin with the basics. The first number is the amount of gold I have, obviously. I've done quite well for myself in the past years, right? I still own the place, but it'll display your own riches soon enough. Next to it is how many customers you can expect to see in the coming week. Some just come for a beer, and some pay much more. It's all about knowing who comes and how to have them spend as much as possible. Now the interesting part. This slider moves according to the tavern's atmosphere. The more friendly it gets, the more goes to the right. The more professional, the more goes to the left. The thing is, more people will come to a friendly tavern, but only a real pro will be able to cut taxes and get better deals from suppliers. You can't be everything at once. Most taverniers pick a side and stick to it, and you should probably do the same. Alright, enough about the counter. Let's talk about the next most important thing. Interior design. I might look like a rugged and drunk Irishman. Fuck, was I supposed to be speaking an Irish accent? Alright. Let's see. How's my Irish? The right spring. Nope, too high pitch. The right spring. Nope. I met Gaddafi. I don't know who Pika is, unless you're talking about Pikachu. By which case, sure, I love Pikachu. If you want to keep afloat, you better buy something. That'll have to do for the accent. You'll find the panel for design management here. Open it and buy some high-grade appetizers. They'll make customers spend more, netting you a fixed amount of gold each week. To buy it, simply click on the display. I'll pay for the expense, so buy only the appetizers, okay? Once you're done, it'll appear directly inside your inventory. Come back when you're done. Alright. Let's see. High grade appetizers. Cool. Guess that's it. Excellent. The gold you earn from this decoration should be enough to compensate taxes at least. You can't display everything on your own, so you got to make sure you equip what you want in display boxes. Other items are useful for attracting specific people or altering the room's atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, the person who brought you here is a bard I hired a long time ago. He's back at the stand. Speak with him if you want him to play different songs. Alright. Alright. Pretty traditional. We'll go with epic for now. I have one last thing to tell you about. Selling beers isn't always going to be enough. Putting more meals on the menu is going to have some people giving you more money. Different people eat different meals, and it would be too long to go over each one. I've put a few reminders here and there. Hopefully you'll get the hang of it soon enough. Plus, I recently upgraded the counter with this marvelous item. It displays what kind of people come to your tavern, so you can plan accordingly. Neat, huh? I set up a few menus on the counter. There, go buy something and show me. And it's still my money, so don't go overboard either. Oh, interesting. All right. I set up a few menus on the counter. There, go buy something and show me. And that, oh yeah, I just did that, frick. Now we've got some appetizers, fruit, meals, and the working counter. And no substitute for experience. Let's have a week of business. As the week progresses, you will earn money. Then each week something happens. Patrons love to speak about their lives, and it's your job to hear them out. So some will come asking you questions, some will offer advice, and some will bring offers. As a tavernier, your tavern is your home, and your choices will affect the whole place. But remember that you'll have to pay taxes, so don't spend it all on a whim. Trust your tavernier instincts. Hello. Hey, hello, Selkin. I heard you were going to quit your job and give the place to your nephew. The farmer looks at you. You're the new owner, right? Looks like Selkin knows what he's doing. You just might have what it takes to be a tavernier. Now, how about you give me a beer? Ooh, do I go, this one's on the house or 10 gold pieces? Hmm. We'll build rapport now. Free beer, nice. I'll, I'll tell my friends about your generosity. Alignment +2 cool. Oh, so it's a cool alignment system. Sometimes being friends with someone or just playing a specific decoration will open up special answers. Those are usually better, and are shown in yellow rather than the usual boring black. Alright. Pretty good spread. Gained more on the folks. Total. Only getting more wanderers. Interesting. This is it, the heart of your job. You'll see this kind of summary a lot, so let's take a couple of minutes to make sure you know how to use it. First lines are about who came to your tavern. Since you're a new tavernier, your patrons come equally from different groups, but that will change soon. As you can see, you have 100 clients, which makes around 25 of each group. This is how much each person paid on average. See a little picture in there? That's the bonus you get from the meal you brought earlier. Patrons fed with appropriate meals will always spend more, but you can only have 5 of them on the menu at any time. Also, I noticed during my years that having more expensive meals doesn't net you more gold. It's only a matter of how many different meals you have in the same category. Here's the most important number, profit. A clear amount of how much more you have than last week. Let's dig into how this is determined. First, I'll add all the income from the customers to this subtotal. We then calculate taxes. Each week you have to pay 500 gold pieces plus half your week's benefits. I know, it's a lot, but that's the price for being at the core of such a beautiful town. Income from the decorations and other indirect payments or expenses aren't taxed, so they have a separate column. These appetizers will always give you 500 no matter what. And you have it, profits and our customer income minus taxes plus other benefits. Lastly, here's a review of your customer base change during the week and what to expect for next week. One important thing to remember about customers, things often work in pairs. If something is supposed to turn away folks and attract guards, it won't work if you don't have a single folk already. Summer events will affect everyone, but those are rare, and so will the bard, but he's just one man. Reaching 100% of one type of client is hard, but optimizing meals and decorations becomes much easier. I should get going. You'll soon be the talk of everyone, and make friends you can't even imagine right now. A taverner's life is hard work. I'm getting old and tired. I'm leaving to see the world before it's too late. After all, just 52 weeks. Oh, right, I shouldn't speak about it. Forget it. The trip is going to be expensive, so you'll have to make your own riches. Here, take your extra funds for listening to my ramblings. Ah, and the key to the cave. I used to stock all supplies here. You might find it useful. And don't forget to pay your taxes, or the town will close the tavern. And we wouldn't want that, would we? Ah, rambling again, sorry. Good luck, nephew. Don't forget to enjoy your new life. And with that, he's gone. You're on your own now. Don't forget that you can access the options and say ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All right. Well, let's see. I guess we're going for wanderers, so let's get a rare beer in here. Oh, okay, interesting. All right, so this one is more folks oriented. All right. In that case, let's go ahead and switch to this. No, can't upgrade furniture. What's the cave looking like? Ah, so I can buy stuff there. Decoration. All right then. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just save it for now. Let's start a new week. I head knocks into the bar. Your bar. Cluck, cluck. I'd like a pale beer. Cluck, cluck. You know what? I'm not going to ask why the chicken can talk. I'm just going to assume that it's just a thing. Here you go. Hot shit. That was 1,000 gold. Thanks. She drinks her beer and leaves. One of your patrons tells you there was a joke to be made there, and he couldn't find it. You shrug and resume your daily activity. I just got 1,000 gold for this. I'm calling that a win. I made the right decision. That's a pretty good day. All right. And then Folks is going to go up by a little bit and Wanders down by a bit. All right. All right. Let's decorations. Oh, I just click over here. We'll switch back over. 800 gold. How much it costs to upgrade the furniture? No, we'll hold off on upgrading stuff. A heated debate has come to your town. Two guilds now have an outpost in it. The Guild of Adventurers and the Guild of Explorers. The debate is which one should be allowed resources, since they're both doing the same thing. That being said, the truth is that the Guild of Explorers is a front for less legitimate activities. Alright, well. Let's see. I'll root for the Adventurers Guild, I think. There's going to be a guild in your town? It should be a legitimate one. You don't want the odd adventurer to search for support and find none. Alright, not bad. Ooh, down in profits. That's not good. Well, good thing we didn't spend money, otherwise we would have had a problem. Alright. I think we're going to keep it like this, and we're going to focus on getting this up here. An affluent trader of goods comes into your tavern. He is known for the quality of his stocks as well as his extravagant habits. My dear tavernier, I just heard about this place and it gave me the most wonderful idea for a commercial partnership. He offers you this deal. He'll provide you with free advertisement as long as you exclusively buy food from him. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so he is a known quantity for good quality. This will increase that and quality food. All right. You know what? This is my first time. Let's see how it goes. Let's go for some. Based on this, sounds like the right idea. However, let's see. He offers you the deal ready for free advertising as long as you exclusive buy food from him. I mean, I'll like to deal with him, but turning down trusted suppliers. What's the long-term benefit? Deal with him, but not exclusively. It's like, I'll buy your stock, but I'm not about to. I feel like the middle of the road thing is here. It's like, I'd be glad to do business with you, but I'm not about to cut out all my other suppliers in this. On the other hand, he sounds like the kind of guy who's trying to become the only game in town. Much as I really don't care for monopolies and things of that nature. No. Let's go with how we'd rather run the business here. Middle of the road. We'll do business, but we're not no exclusivities. Trader's very persistent in the exclusive part of the deal. Negotiations last a long time, but he accepts to provide your tavern with a few things after a while. The increased amounts of supplies means your tavern's meals are that much more generous and business is booming. +5 cool. All right. Profits are down again. Ugh. Today was a normal day until an old man, dressed in an expensive outfit, enters your tavern. You realize it's the mayor of the town, though he's not in his usual happy and agreeable mood. He looks so serious and determined that his presence quiets the entire room the moment he enters. The bard stops playing for a second, and everyone looks at him with fear in their eyes. The mayor steps to one of your patrons, who begins to look pale when he realizes his situation. They both exchange a few words and leave together. Somehow, you feel like you will never see him again. The rest of the room looks glum, and you can't help but wonder what that was all about. Maybe the few weeks you worked here were enough to make you a few friends? If only a group of patrons liked you more. Oh well, can't choose that one, so don't investigate. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Let's just hope it won't happen again. Ugh. Slowly hemorrhaging money here. I'm not sure what to do. Hmm. The festival of Gruzdak is coming, and so is the Great Gruzdak Tournament. But this year, your town is split on which champion they should send. Their local champion, Nash Big Muscle, that everyone adores, and who already stars in most local folk tales of might and bravery. Or Pellison Smith, one of the youngest and most promising guardsmen. And guess whose advice is required on the matter? Okay. Strongest man in town, or trained in the way of weaponry? I feel like weaponry would be the better option here. The folk look stunned that you take the guard side. They grumble some, but soon they scatter and go about their drinks. The guards, however, are proud that you trust their protege and immediately leave to train him more. Guards 5, folks -5, 1,000 gold. All right. So I actually made profit that time. Okay. So clearly certain answers give you certain things. Ow. While you were bringing some ale to a patron, you hear meowing. There's a cat sitting next to you on the chair, looking up to you. A female voice starts resonating in your head. Gimme fish, human! Gimme! Well, a cat is asking me to give it fish by talking in my head, so... I mean, there was a talking chicken in here earlier, so let's give the cat a fish. And to eat for today, you feel the approval of your patrons towards your kind actions. +4 cool. Hmm. Let's go ahead and... Will getting 20 customers give me enough to not go into debt? Ah, high-grade appetite. That's what was going on. All right. One guard starts yawning at your counter, somewhere around 9. Apparently, you're opening a wee bit too late for the likes of them, but opening earlier would mean closing earlier. And that means most folks won't be able to come to drink a cold one once work's finished. Hmm. I mean, I'd really like my customers to be coming in on the regs, so I'm going to say keep my daily schedule. You can't afford the closers, dear. Most of your income comes from your nocturnal patrons. All right. There we go. Now we're back in the profit making business. Now that I got that sorted out, geez Louise. All right, let's upgrade our furniture. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in an expensive outfit entered. Oh, it's the mayor of the town again. Blah 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 blah. Oh, now we can investigate. Later that day, you try to listen to the conversations. A few wanderers are gathered at one of the tables, speaking in hushed tones. You take a few beers in your hands and join them. The patrons are gathered at the table, speaking about the mayor. As you approach, they notice you and stop, but relax when they notice the free beers you're bringing them. Hey, Tavernier. Sorry to had to witness this. It doesn't happen that often. Thing is, we really can't tell you what happened. You're still too much of a stranger to this town, and you wouldn't understand. Sorry. You know what? Now that I'm making gold, let's bribe them, see where this goes. With a look of complicity, you just reach out to your gold bag and start counting the coins. Being local means being invested in local affairs, right? I'm sure I could be convinced to invest in a local affluent person such as you. They hesitate for almost a whole second before greedily grabbing the bag and sharing it between themselves. They start talking again. It's a tradition. I know it might sound weird, but we have a secret way of dealing with problematic people here. Each month, some of us gather in an underground hall to discuss. There, someone is elected the worst of us, and the mayor takes him away never to be found again. I think they kill him or something. Rumors talk of ancient heretic rituals. But I've never been to such a meeting. Interesting. Ugh. Oh shit. I didn't realize I'd be. I didn't realize I'd be that far behind on stuff. A guard enters your tavern, a stern, disappointed look in his eyes. Tavernier, you haven't paid your taxes this week. Since this is the first time, and you're quite new to the business, we're going to let it slide. But very careful. I'm afraid the next time you fail to pay taxes, we'll have to get close your whole business. Nobody wants that, so don't spend all your money carelessly and keep a reserve fund. Without another word, he leaves. Friendly patrons agree to help you with some extra money for this week, but you won't get another chance. I appreciate that considerably. Let's see. 3,000 gold, dang it. Alright. Starting the week, I guess. A man draped in black clothes enters your tavern. Hello, sir. May I put in a donation box on your counter? It's for the ninja recognition movement. Sure. Thank you, kind sir. In the coming days, the other guys draped in black come up to your now ninja-friendly tavern. Cool. There we go. A strange mage with an ornamented deck of cards and comes to your bar. For the price of a beer, she'll look into the future on the topic of your choice. Why not? You give her a drink and look at the cards spread before you. Myself, the patrons of the taverns. Tavern. You draw the card, the world. 1 second. Zawarudo! Or something like that. JoJo reference. Hey, we got +4 cool out of it. Got some monies. Alright. We're almost at the 2,000 mark. We'll be able to safely buy something. Alright. Actually, you know what? We can probably buy wine. On a dark and stormy night, a man in a large trench coat and a face-concealing hat, packing a light crossbow and smoking a cigar, slips into your tavern. With a half-brooding, half-relaxed air, he asks you, "Good man, would you grant me assistance on a murder case I'm struggling with? I'd really appreciate an objective point of view." If only the rogues liked you more. Help him out. So there's this dead rich man, and his wife and concubine. You help the man connect the dots, and he seems to somehow realize he needs to question the innocent maid again. The guards didn't like that you'd help a private do their job, but hey, if you can be of help, I have a feeling I'm not going to be well liked by the guards. We're almost at 100% wanderers. Cool. According to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You take your cloak, a dagger, really, and start wandering the streets, hoping to find a clue. And for a moment, you notice most people are going towards the same district, and start following them. There, hidden near the walls, a flight of stairs goes deep underground. But just as you start going down, a guard in some religious outfit you've never seen before stops you. "Halt! We know who you are, and you are not welcome here for the moment. Only those of great value to the town are allowed to pass." Those of great value? Are you missing something? It's basically just return. It's just how do I want to go about this? Okay. No need to bother the god further. Return to the tavern. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Fascinating. All right. 1800 for this one. All right. Let's start a new week. You drink one too many, and now you see beer floating in space. Press spacebar. You press the spacebar, and your bar goes in space, and you get the beer. Your clients of shady allegiance appreciate the such clever thinking, though wanderers find that it's somehow wrong to break the fourth wall. Don't care. Got money. Dang, that's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and grab some mead. Long to upgrade my furniture again. All right, we're getting there. Start a new week. All of a sudden, a huge, gruff countryman barges into your tavern, screaming, "Y'all, Yeltorn, I know you're here. Give me my daughter back or else I'll feed you to the pigs." The man named Yeltorn stands up from your bar and answers, "You're denying a lady her thirst for adventure, Norrell. I'm sorry, but that's something I cannot stand for." I'm just going to ask y'all to leave. Yeah, Yeltorn agrees and pushes Norrell out of your tavern. You shrug and resume daily activity. 4 pro. Pretty good. All right, do another week. Shalasselchen Salashin. You don't get what this weird speaking stranger wants, but it's probably beer? Schlassel. Where is it? Strawberry milk. Thank you. You shrug and resume your daily activities. 500 gold. All right. Neat. Okay, we can do another one, but we're not going to just in case. I think I'm going to upgrade the furniture again. Oh, frick. During the few months you spent as a tavernier, never has such an occurrence happened. A real djinn, a magical creature said to grant wishes, stands before you. "Hello, tavernier. I wish to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right? You tell him that yes, and inform him that it'll cost 10 gold pieces. Gold pieces? Never heard of them before. Is that a mortal thing? It's money, right? I don't have any. Do you accept wishes and payments? Okay. Do you wish for power or wealth? Hmm. I mean, I'm doing pretty good on generating gold, so let's see what power does. Man, the Jinn smiles and a small electrical arc appears around him. Ah, yes, a wise choice. Material gained is fleeting, but bettering yourself is always a good choice. Your wish is granted. I have 5 mana now. Whatever the frick that means. Oh, I can attract mages. That should do it. Congratulations. You can now use the natural energies and mana. Oh, he's not talking. This will allow you to do much more than before, but be careful, for your energy is limited. Each week, you will gather 5 mana points from the natural flows. Use them as you see fit, but you should be able to pay 15 mana to skip an event you see no good outcome from, if nothing else. Me reshaping reality might have attracted the attention of a few other spellcasters, so make sure they feel at home. After all, everybody needs a beer once in a while, don't they? Just be careful, for powers are never without risks and require balance. So, ooh. Okay. We're going to cater to mages and wanderers. Swing. Ooh. Hell yeah. I like that. We'll bounce back and forth between those two sounds, I think. Start a new week. An overwhelmingly stylish wanderer comes into the tavern, bearing a strange and fancy birthmark on his head. Almost instantly, one of the oldest regulars spits his beer and stands up, pointing his finger at the newcomer. What are you doing bearing that astral mark? You're not the chosen one, you fraud! A fraud? Destiny's a fraud. I make my own mark, and I'll become the chosen one by my own actions. Everyone else falls silent as the young and old both stare at each other while clashing in a battle of wits. You know what? This is interesting. Let's see what happens. The conversation turns sour when the old man raises his voice and the would-be hero raises his sword. The two sides regroup behind each one, and a fight erupts soon after. There is some damage to pay for, but your customers are the kind to appreciate a good old-fashioned tavern brawl and come back the next day without a second thought. All right. Let's see. Let's upgrade our furniture. All right. Something feels wrong in the tavern today. You realize after a while that the nefarious Professor Madness came in during the night and turned your beer barrels into truth potion barrels. If only I was good. Okay, shake my fist at the sky. Minus 10 customers. Son of a bitch. I just paid for those. Oh, wait, I could have skipped that, couldn't I? God damn it. Yeah. An old woman with a bag full of leeks stumbles into your tavern like she's lost. She proceeds to sit down at a table and orders a glass of fresh water to one of your waiters. Some friendly customers approach her and ask her if she's lost, to which she answers by throwing some kind of dust in their faces, which turn them into toucans. Count is distraught. Make them human. Don't do that. You inscribe the true name of man on the backs of the toucans, which turns them back into, well, men. The crazy old woman seems to somehow realize what she's done and leaves while apologizing profusely. Hey, she did forget our leeks, which make for a delicious soup. Alright, well, hopefully they learn to better themselves. Alright. Let's change our decorations. Can we? No, can't do that yet. We gotta wait another week or two. According to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You might be able to use this to pass. Let's wait and see. While you're wondering about how to pass, one of your regular customers passes and notices you. You both go to the guard, and your friend simply says, "Don't worry, he's with me." The guard moves away, and you will finally be able to witness the meeting. Ooh. Making small talk with your new friend, you learn he is an adventurer. While he is friendly, you can't help but feel there is a wall between you and him, and you only make small talk without touching any important subject. Okay, I really need to do something about being cooler and more professional. Among them, you notice Isen the Fair, one of the hidden children of the Emperor, who greets you with a smile. Making the first steps into the town, into your own story, are you? I wouldn't have expected a tavernier to come down here, but I suppose it's only fair, seeing as how much you did for us. This is a difficult place, one that could make or break you. Think you're ready? Apparently not. Wits are what matters in this place. Choices, beliefs, and staying true to oneself. You need to choose a path, friendly or not, if you want to progress. All right. Start a new week. A small child with half-closed eyes and a striped shirt approaches you. She silently presents 3 tokens to you: a toy knife, a friendship bracelet, and a storybook. If only I was cooler. Point to the book. The child stays silent. You hear a dog barking from somewhere in your tavern. God damn it. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, I think one more thing and then we'll be able to get on with this. You hear a yelp at the back of your tavern. Apparently you have a rat problem. Hey, rat problem is JRPG grade quest material. Heck yeah. You deliver a speech to some rookies about the need to begin small, the economics of adventuring, and the fact that a quest well done is a reward in and of itself, and generally manage to convince them to kill some rats for the experience gained and a free dinner. They do bother some of the other patrons, but your friendliness towards the newbies doesn't go unnoticed by older and wealthier wanderers. Hell yeah. Alright, now we can go ahead and buy an extra slot. Let's go for... Ooh, we can buy extra mana. No, I want to do alignment. I need 5,000 gold for that. Frick. Gold. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's change it up here. A man whose eyes are positively gleaming with power, and the tiniest hint of madness creeps up to your bar. As he stares at you, a voice starts echoing in your head. Hello, fellow mage. I have to forewarn you. The apocalypse arrives, and we shall be either its bringers or its fallen victims. Will you join me in my crusade to save ourselves or be smitten? Only had another decoration here. Smite this fighting smiter. You gather your other worldly powers and give him a taste of the so-called apocalypse. Man shrieks down in a pile of ashes. Well, you officially a threat to anything and anyone with magic in it, but that's a tavernier that can defend himself against magical beings. Now that's sure to bring in people to the tavern. I get some extra gold. A bunch of people come in, and minus 28 mages and mana. Shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try and bring them in again. Well. 3,000. Alright, this again. I don't think I can do this. Okay, we're up to 4,000. What's it going to take for the alignment booster again? 5,000. Okay. Alright, well, we want to have mages start coming back in a bit. As your usual customers pour in, you feel something different in the mana. The thalamic fluctuations are disturbed by the resonating aura of the latent psychic aptitude of a huge portion of them. Of course, this means that some of them are believing strongly enough that magic works in a certain way to actually make it work this way. Let's try to harness the power of belief. It is truly a disgusting thing to... Fuck. Ooh. I know better. A man with a crow on his shoulder and 3 scrolls on his belt comes barging into your tavern. He looks furious, rapidly scanning the assistants. He dashes to a woman with a scar and blue gleaming eyes. You are not what I intended to do. The woman blinks and asks, sorry, who are you? My name is Vance, and your magic should not exist. Oi, you, stop bothering. You're certain the argument would be an interesting one to have, but this is not the place to have it. Adventurers are happy to see you defending the helpless, but the man did leave an explosive rune on your tavern that detonates 3 hours later. God damn it. A wizard well known in the country runs inside your bar looking as if he has achieved the work of a lifetime. He's holding a small stone in his gloved hands. I crafted a philosopher's stone. It works. I can guarantee it works. Let me show you. Sure. Happily, the wizard touches one of your customers with the stone. Immediately, the poor test subject is turned to lead. Horrified, the other patrons flee for your inn for the day. The wizard follows them, talking about showing his discovery to the other mages. Maybe the lead statue can make a good decoration? Probably not, honestly. Alright, well, mages are going to be up in a little bit. Alright. New week. Here we go again. Wait and see. Professional. I really... 24 weeks. I am probably not going to be able to get to that point. A small goblin with various smoking potions comes to you. He looks mentally unstable as any of his potions. Hello. Oh no, the tavern's not exploding. You won't help with that. Throw him out before something explodes. Gosh, dang it. Have some magic. Woo. Hearing about your magic powers, a few bored guards have entered your tavern. They ask you to perform a few magical cantrips. None of them looking too difficult for someone like you. If you want, you can entertain them, but it won't please those who just want some peace and quiet. Do it, don't do it. Do it, don't do it. I'm not really in with the guards, so I'm going to say no. I lose customers. You redirect them to a mage you saw performing a few days ago and they leave. You can't please everyone and be everything. Damn. Well, I probably avoided something else. Hey! Here we are again. Don't power enemies, but be careful what you want. I wish for knowledge. Oh, got an achievement. Blue pill, red pill. The Jinn smiles as energy gathers around him. Power is nothing if you don't know how to use it. I hope you will find what you're looking for this time. Your magical powers have expanded, though you are still limited by how much. I think they meant expanded. Your knowledge of the land will allow you to provide for your patrons with goods you couldn't imagine before, and your knowledge of magic will allow you to attract beings from beyond our dimension. These spirits are wild and fickle, and you will be in one of their only links to reality. I am sure you will find them interesting, though maybe a bit dangerous. Anyway, don't forget, powers are dangerous and wild too, and I've yet to see the world fail to compensate for it. Oh gosh, it's so garishly green. Oh, 9,000 gold pieces. Frick that. Decoration. Spirits. Jeez Louise, all these... So many people... I thought it was just going to be... Okay, well, this is certainly turning into quite the game. Damn, I bought the wrong one. It seems like some spirits of mischievous offspring are playing pranks on some of your customers, which wouldn't be a problem if said pranks didn't involve possession. Let them be. Spirits. Oh, what's the music of spirits? Choirs. Well, that's metal. I do like swing, though. During an otherwise normal day at your tavern, some guards gather around an angel calmly drinking her beer. They start praying and worshipping her right in the middle of your tavern. The angel looks at you with an annoyed look, which seems to convey the words, "Do something about it." Do something about it already. You ask the guards to stop bothering her. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, God. I got 5 cool, but at what cost? Yeah, we're dead. And that's it. Well, the guards are here and they're not off the duty drinking sort. By decree of the Emperor, public establishments, yeah. I failed. Well, that was our first run at Taverny, eh? That was actually pretty fun. I think I'll play this again. Probably next week. Let's see. Well, that was fun. Our run did not get to the end. I think next time I am going to turn on the mechanics thing just so I can try and get to the end of the story this time. That said, I had fun. Might try and get a stream in tomorrow, but tomorrow is also going to be when I'm running the game I did some prep for last week. So if I do stream, it's probably going to be in the afternoon, so we'll see how it goes and such. As for me, I'm going to start unwinding for the night by playing some Tears of the Kingdom. So, if you're watching, thanks for being around. And if you're just catching the VOD, well, thanks for watching it anyway. Hope you all have a good rest of your night. Stay safe out there. And remember, your story matters. See you next time.